Alright, so we're going to be setting up some earth boxes. I just ordered 10 more. They just came in on Friday. They come in 5 to a box, so I've got another box that I'll have to unload. And all your stuff will come in the top earth box. I've already set 2 up over here, and then we're going to be setting up 2 more behind him and 1 on that side. Go ahead and cut. Boxes moved over to where we want them. And so if you look at the inside of the earth box, you've got some supports, and you've got these 2 areas here that are kind of fenced in. That's where the water will wick up, dirt will fall down in here, and down in here is where the water sits. So it'll wick up water to the rest of the soil through that, and as your plants get bigger, the roots will actually just sit down in the water, which is really good for them because they get all the water they need, all the nutrients they need. Alright, so we snap that bottom in, and each earth box comes with a little package, and in the little package you've got a tube that sits down in here. That's where you'll water from. Now, if you look over here, on the bottom there's a little reservoir, or a little a hole for the water to come out to let you know that it's full, and it keeps you from overwatering your plants. Okay, and then each earth box also comes with a cover, and that prevents weeds. So this just fits over the top like this. Alright, and then when you have your soil in here, you just cut a hole where you want to put your plant in there, and you're good to go. That's really all there is to an earth box. One thing you want to make sure is the soil that you use. If we come over here to one that I just filled up today, this is a potting mix. This is a Miracle-Gro potting mix, and this is just some other potting mix that I got from Ace Hardware. Both of these are fine. It doesn't have to be Miracle-Gro. You just want to make sure that it's light. It's got a lot of compost in it, peat, moss, things to make it light, with a lot of air in there to allow water to wick up. If you try to use topsoil in here, it won't work very well because the water won't wick up. It's too heavy and dense of a soil. You'll need to add stuff to it. So we just buy bags of Miracle-Gro. You can get an organic potting soil if you'd like. It's really up to you and what you're doing with it. But that's all there is to an earth box setup. So there's no excuse for you to not get outside and start planting a garden this year. You can plant it anywhere, on concrete, on cobblestone, on your roof, anywhere, because all your water, all your nutrients, your plants are self-contained in this container. Alright, so now I'm filling up my earth boxes. Got my potting mix here. One thing that I just do is, in those corners that I showed you, make sure I pack some soil, or some potting mix in there. Do that for each side. Make sure it's nice and packed in there. Because remember, that's going to be your moisture wick. So you want to make sure that you got dirt down in there. Alright. Beyond that, let's just get some dirt in there. Each of these boxes hold 2 cubic feet of potting mix. You want them to be full up to the top, and depending on what you're growing, maybe have a little mound on top. Alright, so just about got this box filled. Spread it out. Alright, so you can see it's up to the top. And that's ready for your plants. Just make sure you add water. I would probably water this this weekend and water it a couple of times during the week, and then maybe plant some plants in there next weekend. And that's to allow the soil to really get wet, really absorb up all the water, make sure there's no dry patches, because that'll kill the roots of your plants and give you a smaller, less strong, less healthy plant. So get out there and get gardening.